You're viewing 1870s Montana Territory original land surveys overlain on Google Earth. This is the second in a series of aerial tours that follow the early trails of Montana Territory. These narrated tours are free to the public. Just contact us through outhousepatrol.com. Flying west along the old Mullan Trail, which ran from Walla Walla, head of navigation on the Columbia River, to Fort Benton, head of navigation on the Missouri. This route roughly parallels present-day Highway 12 in Powell County, Montana. This route was heavily used by Montana gold seekers and freighters by 1862. Gold was discovered on January 12, 1865 on Ophir Creek in what was then Deer Lodge County, Montana Territory. The discovery site is about 6 miles northeast of present-day Avon. The names of rivers and creeks in the area are shaded pink, while the named roads are shaded in gold. Other features are in yellow. These overlays may be turned on and off in the Places panel. This tour of about 63 miles will overfly Blackfoot City, Carpenter Creek, Snowshoe Gulch, and all of the other main gold-producing gulches in the area. Our original research of territorial business licenses issued in Old Deer Lodge County from 1867 through 1879 revealed the names and places of business of more than 600 saloon keepers. One of these, Henry Mallow, who paid for a saloon license at Bratton's Diggings, effective December 1st, 1867. The map shows that Hugh Bratton had a structure off to the right of the trail. Placer Diggings are nearby. This site on present-day Beck Ranch. At outhousepatrol.com, we are historians, researchers, artifact hunters, and bottle collectors. We have been featured in Montana Magazine, March and April of 2011, the Montana Standard, the Bozeman Daily Chronicle, the Madisonian, twice in the Boulder Monitor, plus several other Montana and Iowa publications. We have contracted to search for and recover artifacts on ranches in Madison and Jefferson counties, Montana. We searched the Main Street explosion site in Bozeman, near the Rocking R Bar, plus the Montana Hotel demolition site in Butte, as well as numerous other Montana and Iowa sites. We utilize aerial photography, electromagnetic imaging, fire insurance maps, original land surveys, and newspaper accounts to lead us toward the forgotten hotels, homesteads, saloons, and stables. Once in a promising area, we will use metal detectors and steel probe rods to help locate the trashy areas, the dips and the divots, or the cellars that may be the resting places of the settlers' throwaways, the tin cans, the square nails, shards of glass, and intact bottles or other artifacts from Montana's gold rush days. Outhouse Patrol has done extensive research of territorial business license receipts covering the years 1867 through 1879 at the Montana Historical Society in Helena. We have logged more than 5,000 names and locations of early businesses in 5 different counties, more than 1,000 different saloon keepers' names, almost 1,000 merchants, hundreds of hotels, many restaurants, stables, and other licenses have been logged. Old Deer Lodge County alone, 1,950 entries. Jefferson County, nearly 1,000. Gallatin County has been surveyed through 1877, parts of Madison through 1873, Lewis and Clark surveyed 1868 through 1875. The Gravely, the McIntosh, and the Quigley ranches ahead and to your left. Off to the right in the distance, Carpenter's Bar. A Montana Post report on June 16, 1865, told the readers that there were 11 rum mills, several dry goods and butcher shops, a blacksmith, boarding house, and lodging houses. Original research by Outhouse Patrol shows that in September '68, John Barber had the only merchant's license. Barber, Matlock, and William Waldheiser ran the only 3 saloons on the bar. In the distance, located on the banks of Ophir Creek, is Blackfoot City. The town, according to the Montana Post, was marked out May 16th of 1865. In an article dated the 30th of May, the Post reported nearly 400 lots measuring 40 by 112. There are 5 families here, 7 goods traders, a blacksmith, 2 doctors, and several lawyers. No mention of saloons. However, according to our original research, there were 9 saloons operating June of '68. In February of '69, there were 8 saloons operating. June '71 showed 11 saloons. February of 1872, the dead of winter, found 11 saloons still serving. The good times rolled. There was no mass winter exodus from this camp. The creeks may have been frozen over, but the liquor still flowed. Old Deer Lodge County consisted of the present counties of Deer Lodge, Granite, Powell, and Silver Bow. We have the business license histories of 45 towns, stage stations, and placer camps that were in Old Deer Lodge County. Colored bar charts have been generated to track the history of most of these following sites: Bear Station, Bear Mouth, and Beartown; the Blackfoot Agency, Blackfoot City, Butte, Cable, Caribou, Carpenter's Bar, Deer Lodge, and Divide. Also Emmetsburg, French Gulch, Frenchwoman's Ranch, Georgetown, German Gulch, Gold Creek, Greenwood, and Glendale, as well as the Hellgate Valley, Highland City, Jefferson Gulch, Levengood, Lincoln, McClellan Gulch, McMinnville, Meads Station, and Moose. Also New Chicago, Phillipsburg, Pikes Peak, Pioneer, Racetrack, Red Mountain, and Reynolds City, as well as Rocker and Silver Bow, Top of Deep, Tower, Vestal, Walkerville, Warm Spring, Washington Gulch, Yam Hill, and Wairika. Please contact outhousepatrol.com for more information on these sites. The sawmill off to the right was apparently operating in 1872, the date of this original land survey. Ahead and to your left, marked in pink and crossed over by Highway 141. On this original survey is marked the Rhine, present day Halfway Creek. Nevada Creek off a bit to the right, and the John Finn homestead off to the left highlighted in yellow. And Washington Gulch off to your right. The Gallagher homestead is just below. In the distance, the Isdell homestead, and just beyond is Nevada Lake. Most of these original land surveys in the Blackfoot City area date from 1872 or 1873. We will make a right turn, head toward the mouth of Buffalo Gulch and toward Harrisburg, which had a post office 1869 through 1875, named after Benjamin Harris, the first postmaster. He also had a merchant's license, according to our research, and G.W. Satterfield had a hay corral in the area beginning in 1868. The Harrisburg site is on present-day Mannix Ranch. We are heading toward Jefferson Gulch, and the town site is depicted on this original land survey. Our research shows that M.K. Miller was operating a saloon here in 1868. R.K. Richards and N. Reed were operating saloons in 1871. Mrs. Mary Wyman operated a hotel in the area in 1872 and also in 1871. We are recrossing Washington Gulch, which had a post office from 1869 until 1907. Patrick White was the first postmaster. And once again, we will overfly Washington Gulch and Nevada Creek as well. Also below on this map marked the Rhine is Halfway Creek. Once again, the sawmill site. We are unsure as to whether this was a water or steam-powered sawmill. Once again in the distance, Blackfoot City, where an arsonist started a fire in a hayloft on June 30th of 1869, which, with the assistance of high wind, burned down most of the town. John Willis was indicted for the blaze, and his friends posted the $80,000 bond. They also took out an advertisement in the Rocky Mountain Gazette protesting that he was not the culprit. They fixed the blame on Fanny Clark, a prostitute whose character, reputation, and lewd habits had been most barbarous. Reports said that Willis was in the hayloft with Fanny. Our research shows that Fanny Clark had a saloon license in Blackfoot City in effect from April through September of 1868. The surveyor noted an active placer mine on Snowshoe Gulch on this 1872 original land survey, as indicated by the yellow rectangle just ahead. Now flying down Snowshoe Gulch, the Jones homestead off to your left, and the spring off to the right as indicated by the yellow triangle. Continuing to fly down Snowshoe Gulch along the route of Clark's Toll House to Deer Lodge Road. The largest gold nugget ever found in Montana, almost 159 ounces, reportedly came out of Deadwood Gulch, a tributary of Snowshoe, found by Ed Risson on the McKay claim. Ophir Gulch, one of the large producers, off to your right. Now overflying the Little Blackfoot River. And overflying the Deer Lodge to Helena Road. Off toward the right, Dog Creek. In 1871, James Johnson operated a saloon, while Charles Boimignot had a merchant's license in 1874. The Mullan Trail also crosses Dog Creek near present-day Elliston, so we are unable to determine which crossing was the site for these businesses. This has been a presentation of outhousepatrol.com and is available free of charge to the public. Please check our website for contact information. This has been a tour of about 63 miles in 25 minutes. Thanks for flying, outhousepatrol.com.